Hi MD, how are you? How is going on?
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm doing good.
Okay. So first of all, I would like to know where are you from?
Yeah, I am currently in Canada.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask a few questions regarding your projects. So far, how many implementation and support projects that you handled in your previous projects?
So far, I have done one full cycle end-to-end implementation,
Mhm.
and I have been working on the support right now
Okay.
for about 3 years now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So basically, tell how the implementation should happen in your previous company. How did you? What about your roles and responsibilities in your previous project regarding this implementation?
Yeah, so I participated in all the phases. We followed the Activate methodology
Mm-hmm.
for implementation, starting from explore,
Mm-hmm.
uh, realize, um, uh, deploy and run. So
Okay.
I did participate in all those, and then we did testing as well, where we did user acceptance testing, functional and technical testing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So tell me what kind of configuration that you have performed in the
Uh,
implementation realized phase.
yeah. So I configured the plants, the storage locations, the purchasing groups, purchasing organizations,
Mm-hmm.
and then the fields for the material types, material groups,
Mm-hmm.
and then also configure release groups, release procedures.
Mm-hmm.
Along with configuring PO document types,
Mm-hmm.
PR document types,
Okay.
and listing or configuring vendors
Mm-hmm.
and configuring materials in there. Um, yeah.
Okay, fine. So have you done any testing activities?
Um,
Which
uh,
ticketing, yeah, which ticketing tool that your previous company, like your previous project you have done, like test
we
scenarios creation and all.
Yeah, we were using ServiceNow for
Mm-hmm.
ticketing tools for the ticketing system.
Mm-hmm. Okay, how the test
Yeah.
scenario should be created? Tell me one example.
Mm,
What
no, I
kind of
don't
testing
know.
activities that you have done? So how many testing types are there? Like, what are the testing activities like unit testing, integration, regression? So tell me what is the difference between unit testing and integration?
Mm, no, I have no idea.
Okay. So have you involved in the special procurement process?
Yeah, so we did special procurement um, for subcontracting
Mm-hmm.
um, um, and uh, consignment
Mm-hmm.
and pipeline.
Okay. Tell me some of the steps in the special procurement process, like how to start the configuration, testing, and etc. What are the process steps in the special procurement?
For configuration.
Yes.
Um, no, I am not familiar with a lot of that part.
Mm-hmm. Tell me what are the master data in SAP MM module? Tell me some master data details.
So there is a material master
Mm-hmm.
uh, we can create using MM01. Um, then there are info records, which basically stores the information about the supplier and the material.
Mm-hmm.
There is vendor master, and then there is source list, which provides information about um, all the suppliers of a particular material.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay.
and yeah,
What is
yeah.
BOM? What is BOM? What is bill of material?
Bill of material is if we are manufacturing a particular, for example, a laptop, for all the items that are required to manufacture the material along with the quantities, is listed in a document like PO, bill of material.
Mm-hmm. So, tell me what kind of issues that you handle in the support project. So, any critical tickets that you have faced, or you feel that was completely challenging?
Mm, um, no, nothing I can think of.
Okay, tell me some tickets that you have faced in the support project. At least one or two tickets that you you have solved, right?
Yeah. It was mostly about configurations. So we had to configure release groups, and there were some errors in configuring the release group.
Mm-hmm.
So I configured release groups to be able to create approval processes for the managers, and that was one of the support tasks. And the other was uh, there were some errors in configurations from the FICO side. Because of that, we were not able to create materials. So
Okay.
that had to be resolved with by raising the issue with FICO and then configuring from my side.
Mm-hmm. Okay, tell me what is account determination is in what is account determination? How to do assignment of GL accounts? Which team will be involved? And have you done any account determination part?
So for account determination, a FICO team will be involved. They will be configuring the account determination parts. For the account determination, it's basically linked with the GL account, uh, where the inventory transactions are recorded.
Okay, so so tell me what is material ledger and what are the activation T codes in SAP S4HANA?
Mm. For material ledger, the activation code is OMX1, and normally that's done by FICO team.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
What is the purpose of material ledger? Why we need to activate this? What happens if you
uh,
not activate?
Abstract. So when a new plant is created, material ledger has to be activated to be able to create materials in that particular plant. Without activating the material ledger, we would not be able to create materials for that plant and storage location.
Mm-hmm. Tell me complete process of if I will give you one example. So let ABC Private Limited wants to purchase 100 laptops. What is the procurement process? So how to start, where to start, and how do you configure this?
Um, for
What
the
kind of
procurement,
configurations are required?
so first of all, PR will need to be generated,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, then depending on the requirement, we can generate an RFQ as well.
Mm-hmm.
RFQ has to be raised and submitted to all the suppliers that we would want to get the quotation from, and then once we have find a suitable quotation, we can submit a PO to that supplier,
Mm-hmm.
and then we do the goods receipt once we have received the material that we need, um, and then there is a invoice receipt once we have received all the material, and then the payment is made. So that's the procedure for procurement.
Mm-hmm. Tell me what is the journal entry at the time of invoice creation?
Hmm. I'm not sure.
Okay, tell me what are the moment types that you know?
So there is 101, which is goods receipt with respect to the PO.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there is 411K, which is goods issued to the cost center.
Mm-hmm.
Um, um, I don't remember all the codes right now. I was preparing for that.
Okay. What is the releasing strategy in SAP MM, and what kind of document types we need to set up releasing strategies?
Um, to set up release strategies, we first need to that's four-step process. We need to configure release group, release class.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we need to define.
For which document type, so we can set up this releasing procedure.
Sorry, can you repeat?
For which document type, so we can set up the releasing procedure.
For a PR.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shall we set up for RFQ?
No.
Purchase order?
No.
No. We can set up releasing procedure for purchase order also.
Okay.
Okay. Tell me what is the business process of your client?
So they are into the business they do is like they have got um, lottery machines that they lease out to different game centers,
Mm-hmm.
and in our department we manage the materials side of things.
Okay.
Ordering the equipment's spare parts, um, uh, doing the procurement side of things. But yeah, they are in the business of lottery games.
Okay. So have you involved in the data migration activities?
No.
Do you know what is cutover strategy and cutover activities?
No.
Okay. So have you involved in the RISE-IF objects like system design and development for enhancement projects? Any enhancement projects you have done?
No.
Okay. So have you involved in the IDOCs?
No.
Like troubleshooting or any configuration part?
Yeah, that's before the launch. The testing that we do, that if the system is working according to the requirements.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the process that we did.
Okay. So what is the T code for IDOC reprocessing?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Do you know what is the difference between ALE and EDI?
No.
Okay. So do you know output determination configurations? Why it is required?
No.
Okay. Okay. So what is the purpose of MMRV and MMPV, and when exactly these T codes shall be used?
The RV is for outline agreement uh, uh, document type.
Mm-hmm.
Which one was the other one that you mentioned?
MMPV and MMRV.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the PV.
PV is just like period opening. Okay.
Okay.
So what is the difference between ME9F and ME9A? T code.
ME 9A will display. ME 5A, ME 9A, sorry, will be for the printing of the documents.
Okay.
I'm not sure about the other one.
Okay, tell me pricing procedure, configurations. What is access sequence? Why it is required?
No, I don't know.
Have you not involved in pricing procedure, configurations and setup?
No.
Okay, so what are the major changes comparing to ECC to S4HANA?
No, I don't know.
Okay, So have you? So you have implemented S4HANA system, right?
Yeah, only yeah.
So have you done any project in ACC?
No.
Okay. Okay. Almost we have asked some questions related to your resume.
Okay.
And tell me, what is the transactional data on SAP MM model?
Transactional data. I'm not sure how you mean by transactional data.
So tell me at least 10 tables in the SAP MM model.
Tables, no, I'm not sure.
What kind of moment types you know and which you have already worked in your previous projects?
Movement types like 101, 103, which is like goods receipt. Then there is 501. So all the movement types starting with 1 require a PO and with 5 don't require a PO. So I worked with those movement types. And 411K to issue to the call center. Yeah, I don't remember them right now.
So how many releasing codes, maximum releasing codes in SAP?
6.
Okay. So I think 8, right? So we
Okay.
can define up to 8 release codes for strategy.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Shall we create multiple classes for release strategy?
Yeah.
No, only one class can be assigned for release strategy.
Okay. Only one class. Okay.
So PO release at item level.
Yeah.
So PO release is only at a header level in SAP standard. PR release at item level.
PR, PO. Yeah, PR can be released at item level
Okay.
and material level both. Yeah.
What is the communication structure for PR release?
Mm,
What are the requisition tables? Any idea about purchase order tables?
What? Which order tables?
Purchase order tables.
Which order tables? No.
Okay, what is the split valuation configuration SAP MM model?
Split valuation configuration is done when we have got materials with different variants and different pricing. Or, I mean, same pricing but different variants. For example, if there is a Toyota car, um, Toyota Corolla in red color, Toyota Corolla in white color, instead of creating multiple materials, we can create variants using split valuation. Yeah.
Okay, what is the purpose of split valuation?
Mm. Instead of creating multiple material numbers, we just create one material with different variants. So that's split valuation.
Okay, okay. So what is the difference between general modifier and valuation modifier?
Uh, no, I'm not sure.
What is the purpose of valuation class?
Valuation class basically has GL account linked to it. So whenever transaction is happening, it determines which GL account it has to record to.
So where we can assign the valuation class in Metal Master, which view?
Um,
What is the purpose of OMWD? T code?
MWD, no, I'm not sure.
Okay. Tell me at least some account modifier list.
Mm, no, I am not sure.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So you didn't involve any technical aspects with ABAP, right? So like, have you involved any work with ABAP? Do you know what is
Yeah,
FSD?
sorry,
What is
can
the
you repeat the
purpose?
last?
So what is FSD? What is functional specification document?
So that's the technical documentation that has to be sent to the paper
Mm-hmm.
to make technical changes, like customize any requirement using ABAP.
Okay. What are the items will be there in the FS document? How to prepare this?
Um, I'm not
So can
sure.
you give me an example how the FS document will be prepared?
I'm not sure.
So have you involved any form preparation or any enhancements? Have you done any enhancements or form creation?
No.
Okay. What is the difference between normal procurement and special procurement?
Special procurement is when we need to acquire the material using a few special procurement types like consignment,
Mm-hmm.
third party.
Okay.
Uh, yeah. So in our services in those scenarios, we use special procurement.
Okay.
Um, when we are not procuring using those methodologies, we follow the normal method.
Mm-hmm. What is the purpose of scales in SAP MM?
Um, I am not sure.
Okay. So do you know MRP process?
Hmm.
MRP, MRP
Yeah,
level.
I have a general idea that whenever, like it's specified for material and its stock level. So if the material falls below certain stock levels that's specified, then it has to uh, automatically raise a PR.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So have you involved any implementation with SAP SD module?
No.
Um, Tell me how the FI to MM integration will happen.
So we need to work collaboratively with them at times. So first of all, we need to get the company code from the FI consultant from the FI side, and then we can begin implementation of the materials and the rest of the organization. And so we also need valuation classes. GL class, GL account, and we need to have material ledger activated. So that's done with from the FI side.
Okay.
Um, yeah.
So what is the purpose of info records?
Info records, they basically store information about material and its supplier for purchasing purposes.
Mm-hmm.
And it can be created using T codes like ME11.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how the integration happened with SAP PP module?
Mm, no, I'm not sure.
So what is the difference between contract and the schedule agreement?
Mm, no, I'm not sure.
Okay. So which areas you very strong in SAP
Mm,
MM?
I guess the procurement cycle, I think.
Okay. Okay. Tell me what are the purchase organization assignments in SAP MM?
Um, I'm not sure how you mean the purchase organization assignment.
Purchase organization can be assigned to company code level, plant level,
Um, yeah, so it can be assigned to the plant level.
company code level. How many types
Mm,
of purchase organizations are there?
mm, I think one.
No. Okay. Tell me what are the special stock types are available in SAP MM model?
So we have
Special stocks types.
yeah, yeah, quality stock, um, unrestricted stock,
So
block
I'm
stock,
asking
and yeah.
special stock types.
Mm, I'm not sure if that's not the one then.
Okay. What is the purpose of condition records?
Condition reports. I'm not sure.
Okay. What is the difference between service procurement and normal procurement?
Service procurement is when we are acquiring or procuring something that's not a tangible thing that we don't require in the inventory. So that's done through the service procurement type.
Okay. What is the maximum number of validation levels available in SAP?
Um, I'm not sure.
Okay. What is received goods in blocked stock and when can it be used?
So block stock is basically for checking the quality purposes, and once we have checked the quality, once the inventory department has checked the quality, then we cannot use it until it's in the blocked status. It will not get it in the inventory.
Okay.
So once and then we release it to the unrestricted stock type, and that's when it gets added to the total stock.
Okay. Tell me the complete OTC process.
Mm,
What exactly meant by
um,
OTC?
OTC, no, I'm not sure.
Okay. So do you know what is external service procurement? So
No.
what is the T code for entry sheet, service entry sheet?
Um, mm, SC11?
Hmm. Okay. Okay. So do you know about third party process,
Um,
returnable transport
no,
packing material concept?
no.
So do you know what is pipeline and how the procurement will happen with pipes?
Yeah, so in the for the pipeline procurement type, we don't have it stocked basically. So whenever whatever quantity we are utilizing, we just generate documents for that. It's not listed in a specific quantity in the stock.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. So this is the end of the interview. Okay, so
Okay.
we'll discuss in the offline mode right now. So let me stop the recording.
Okay.